All right, we have Stitch Pink 20, Block 20. Boy, that's a tongue twister. And this one is called Blow Me a Kiss. That's a fun one. Love that pink.
Hello, I'm Debbie with Rocking Chair Quilts, and thanks for joining me today for Block 20 of Stitch Pink, Moda's Stitch Pink 2020. And the name of this block is Blow Me a Kiss. So before we get started with how you put this together, don't make the same mistake I made and cut 4 of each color when it says 4 1.5 by 2.5 rectangles, grunge, to each of 101 and 64. Some people don't pay any attention to those.
Apparently you didn't this
time. So I
time.
could probably make 2 blocks instead of just 1 from what I cut. So you get your pieces all cut together, and we're going to start building the first unit. This is kind of, you have to have a starting point with this. So we're going to take our A, B's, and C's, and we're going to build the middle unit with this. So, well, that was already right. And then the white, so the top and the bottom. And we're going to take 4 of our red squares. So this is really not a hard block to do. It's just squares and rectangles. It's kind of a nice break after some of those that we've been doing. So I'm going to come back after I get this built. So I guess before I go, I'm going to sew this row together, and this row together to build this unit.
And then you'll put your rows together.
And then I'll put my rows together, and I'll be right back to show you what to do next.
All right, time to go sew.
Okay, I'm back after sewing my unit. And you know, I was talking about, oh, this will be so much easier. You've got squares and rectangles. And what do? I sew my white on upside down and have to rip it out. Start all over again. So this is how it goes. Whenever you think it's going to be a breeze, don't ever say that. All right. So after you get this unit, the next thing you want to do is start building out. And so you notice I have white at the top, the white rectangle at the top and the bottom. I have the pink on the sides. This time I'm going to do the opposite. So I'm going to put white at the top and the bottom.
That's pink.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
See, it's going to be a breeze.
I'll help with your colors.
Thank you, Lisa. I have pink at the top and the bottom now. And I'm going to have white on the sides. And I'm going to find the front first.
Save you some ripping later.
Yes. And you're always going to put your little red squares on the corner of your top and bottom piece. So also these 3 together, also these 3 together, also these 3 together, and then I'll sew the rows together. Then we're just going to, the next few rounds are the exact same thing. We're going to take and they go in progression of size. So where I have the white here, I'm going to put pink beside it. Where I have the pink, I want white.
That looks good.
So every time it's going to be the opposite color. Put my squares on the sides there.
Hello.
Good. How are you?
No, it's all right. Okay. You're fine. We're getting down one of our Stitch Pink blocks.
Yeah. Keep going?
Keep going.
Okay. And then the next time, since I've got white at the top and the bottom, I'll put pink in my red squares.
It's always funny how big the block looks when it's not sewn together.
It's exploded out like this. And then the last row, I'm going to have white at the top and the bottom. I was going to say, and that's not the way it is in the picture, but it is.
Yes, it is.
And the pink on the sides. And my red squares over here on the ends. And I'm going to point out that I do have some of the little selvage edge, but that's going to be in the seam allowance. It will never show, so it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Okay, so
looks like you're ready to go sew.
I am ready to go sew.
Then this block will be done.
So thank you for joining us for Block 20 of Stitch Pink.
Okay.